Hello, everybody. My name is Sheila Stepp. I'm your instructor for your Concept of Physical Wellness class. I wanted to sort of touch base and make sure that we're all on the same page. After the first week's grading, I've gotten a lot of questions, and so I want to make sure that we have some clarity. First and foremost, all of the introduction assignment, while you'll see that there are grades in your textbook, the thing is that's what's really important to understand is that the introduction is merely some extra bonus points for the end of the semester, but they're not really counted in your final grade. The first week that we had classes has just finished, and I am in the process right now of finishing grading the assignments, but I've graded the discussion boards. So we'll talk about discussion boards more in a moment. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood that over here on this side are the different links that open up the different aspects of our course. So first of all, we're on the home page. Here's announcements. Every week after I finish grading the assignment, I will put forward a new announcement. The announcement will be divided into two parts. The two parts will be opportunities. That will mean what opportunities do we have to improve and make the assignments better. And then it will be new information and accolades. So somebody who maybe did something really well, we'll talk about that, and maybe new information that we gleaned from that course or that week. So that's what that will happen, and that's what you'll see each week. Hopefully, when we finish our day on every single Tuesday night, you'll have that by Wednesday night is my goal. Sometimes that doesn't always work well, but at least before Friday, before your next week starts. Okay, so then you go to information. If we open up the information tab, you'll note that there are some folders and some documents and some files. So first and foremost, we have important links. If you look at the important link, you'll notice that that's all the SUNY orange information, and it is SUNY Central in case you need some information of where to locate things, how to get help, that kind of stuff. You have a little welcome note that I've left for you. You have a getting started file. You have a discussion board that's attached here. It's a grading rubric, and then you have a discussion board information. These are some things that are important for you to take into consideration, and rules and sort of how we're going to do and what's recommended for discussion boards. There's also the course outline, and then there's our textbook link. I'd like to go through and take a look at our discussion board information, which seems to be causing a great deal of confusion. So the discussion board guidelines are listed here in this document that you can open when you click on that link. It says that you need to make 3 posts per discussion. So each week we'll have at least 1 discussion. Some may have 2 discussions. The first discussion or the main discussion requires 3 posts. Everyone is required to make an initial post within 48 hours of the chapter opening. And that means that while there may be discussions throughout all the chapters that are open and ready to go, you may not go through and answer those or make posts early. So you can only post during the time that the chapter is open. That's important to keep in mind. The next thing is the system will automatically decrease or delete them if it's in there early upon closure. So keep that in mind. Your first post, it's worth 6 points. You need to have meet these criteria that you take a look at and you can read through here. Your post can't be like, wow, I already knew that. That was really good. Yada, yada, yada. We should always come from a sort of inquiry, inquisitive, asking questions, and even skeptical about some of the things that we're talking about. And that's where you want to keep in mind. You don't want to just say to one of your classmates, oh yeah, good thing, I totally agree with you. The thing that you also need to do is, as I just said, you'll need to reply. So you can reply to a classmate's post, or you can reply to a classmate's post or question to you. But you have to have 2 additional posts to a classmate throughout the week. Only the week that the chapter is open do you get to do material from in that chapter. So keeping that in mind, each discussion board is worth 10 points. Once you get that done, if you have a quality post, you could earn full points. The initial post, as I've said, is worth 6 points, and your 2 replies are worth 2 points. However, there are a series of other ways in which you can lose points that I want you to take a look at to make sure that you understand, and you can scroll down and see those. So hopefully that answers the discussion board questions. As we go back to the information page, I just want you to see again all the information underneath information. The content is every single week's worth of information. Everything's not visible to you or available throughout the whole entire semester. Someone was very concerned today that they noticed that that a new assignment got posted on yesterday for the actual second week of class. The thing is that as you go down through these, you may not see an actual assignment page available to you yet, because our goal is to have you working on that current week. And so if we take a look at this, you'll note, and many of you got this answer correct, that our weeks always end on a Tuesday. All of your assignments for this course are due every single Tuesday by 8 p.m. If your assignments are attached later than that, or your discussion replies, posts, or answers are posted later than that, you will not earn points. So unless you've spoken to me and you have some sort of challenge, then it won't go on there. If you are having some sort of difficulty, please email me and I'll be happy to help you. I would like to just let's go to chapter 1 that you have just finished. We open up this folder, and inside this folder is every item that you need to complete the chapter's work. So you'll notice that here's the assignment for the week. Here's a PowerPoint presentation on basic information. There's some video links that I'll attach to here. This is another document that you're going to want to take a look at. And again, because this because this course is an OER course, there's not really a traditional textbook. So that's why you're going to be required to view and do different things. So you'll see as we get down here that we have a discussion board on what did you find most surprising about the components of wellness? And then you have a D2, describe health, wellness, and fitness. Be sure to explain the connections or interactions they may share. And so what I noticed is that I got some people that gave a definition of wellness, but nobody really talked about all 3 of these. So I haven't finished grading them, so I shouldn't say not everybody. But you want to go through and take a look at that. Then what you'll see is there are different files attached. So there's a PDF for behavioral change, there's a PDF for goal setting, and there's a life goal assessment. These PDFs can be opened, downloaded, and are maybe fillable. If you can't do that, maybe you don't have a whole version of Adobe or you're struggling with that, then you can certainly cut and paste these, type them into a Word document. But what needs to happen is that all of these things will be combined and attached to the assignment button. So you'll note that discussion boards are like a little postings here. That's like the cute little icon that means post. And then assignment, and that's where you attach your assignment. So A1 is where you attach that assignment. You open it up here, and again, all of you have done this. Where you open up your assignment, it tells you what to do. It simply tells you post your assignment here, and then you go out and search for your assignment. Okay, any comments that you want to write? I had trouble doing X, Y, and Z. This is what's happening. I have an error. Can you please tell me if this? All those assignment portions are in there. So that's important to keep in mind. Okay, once you're finished and you've gotten all of your things attached, you've gotten everything written, then what you do is you press submit. If you're attaching one document at a time, going back and working on another one, which is not preferable, but if you're having trouble combining or making one document, then you save it as a draft. Once you have the number added or all of your assignments loaded onto there, then you should submit. So that's important. You get only one submission. So some of you have said, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this. I didn't attach this. You added this later. And so the bottom line is that if you don't have something, please don't email it to me. The email goes right directly into my general email, and I get a lot of email. And so if you could not do that. Also, you just have to send me an email and tell me that you need to actually, your assignment, you sent it too early, you didn't have everything attached, and I will reset the assignment button and you can reattach your assignment. So that's an important thing to keep in mind, okay? So from there, we would just press submit, but I'm going to cancel for the purposes of this demonstration. As we're in this chapter, you will also see that if I click on the discussion board, it's a clickable link. If I click on it, it brings me right directly to the discussion board. Now you will have to literally come in here and you will see they grow as we get from class to class to class. So keeping that in mind, okay? Keeping your comments posted and all of those things are in here. You should know, right? We just actually, to open my discussion, I just click here. It says open. I can read my classmates' discussions. Very slow today. I can read my classmates' discussions and I can comment on them, not comment on them, do whatever it is that I want to do. Okay, you'll see here that there's the total number of posts. People only posted one time, etc., etc. So from that standpoint, that's discussions. They work also if you click on the discussion button over here. Same thing, just get to it from a different way. All right, here is tools. If you go to tools, then it's very simple that you can send me an email. I will send you guys emails through tools and it will say orange, it will say the college, and it will say what course it is. That's very easy for me. Many students have sent me emails this semester already and they're saying, Professor Stepp, can you tell me what the homework is? I missed class today. What's the reading? And I just would like to sort of let you know that I'm teaching a great many classes and we're the first week in. Lots of people sending me messages. I'm not sure what class you're in. So if you select send mail through here, this way you can send it to all instructors. Just check all instructor users. It will say it's from you within this course, and then I will be able to get that information and know what course you're in. If you choose to send it through whatever email that you're doing, another different way, then you're going to have to please write in the subject matter each and every time, Concepts of Wellness, DL, and then you can write your question or statement in the message box, which you already know how to do. So I hope that's helpful to you. While we're here, let's take a look at what's due in week 2 so that you have some of that basic information. Here's our assignment number 2. Once we open up, you can see how that works and what goes on and what's happening. Anytime you see something like this where it doesn't have a lab or you don't have to attach a PDF, you open up a Word document, title it week 2, fitness principles, put your name on it, fill it all in. You can make the biggest margins that you want. And then as you finish all the assignment portion, you will then attach it to the assignment button. So I hope as you're looking through and you're looking at the folders, you will understand that not each week the actual assignment that you have is not available at the very first part of they're not all open right now. They will become available as the week progresses. So keeping that in mind. Okay, one final thing that I want to make sure that everyone's aware of. I've been getting a lot of questions about how did I get my grade? Where did that come from? Why don't I know what the rules are? So again, I want you to come down here and you'll open up tools. Same as how we attached got to the email, you will see where there's a box right here that says My Grades. When you open up My Grades, it's going to give you a little grade book. Now, because I'm in student mode, and I am an instructor, I don't have any grades, but you will see that the grades are all listed right here. You'll see what grade you got and what's happening, and you can just click on the grade. It will be clickable, and it will then give you my comments and everything that I said about the assignment on that. So that's what that looks like, just so that you have some idea of how to check your grades. Okay, so I'm running out of time. I hope that's helpful. If you need something, please email me. Thanks so much. I'm going to finish grading and attach some more information. Have a great night.